This is going to be the answer key video for the NDA examination that happened on April 21st, 2024. And we're going to see the solutions to the very important problems. If you look at question number 2, you have a complex number equation and they have asked a value for modulus of z plus 1 the whole square. So if you take it, even by looking at the equation, you can see that the z can take the value of I. So z can take the value of I, and keeping z is equal to I, we get the answer 4. So 3, what is the sum of all 4 digits? For this question, we have to actually physically write every number, and that is not, there's just 18 numbers and it's very easy to calculate. The answer would be D. 4 x y z are the cube roots of unity, then what is value? So if x y z are cube roots of unity, then it is imperative that x y z has to take the value of 1 omega and omega square. You apply that, you will get the value of 0. So number 6, a triangle PQR has such that 3 points lie on the side of PQ, 4 points on QR, and 5 points are RP. So the triangles are constructed. This is a permutation combination problem. It's also very easy problem. We take the NC2 to find the total number of, NC3 to find the total number of triangles, and then we subtract the values of points in the collinear, the lines, the sides of the triangle, the original triangle. So if you do that, you get the value of 205. So for 7, this is just a property. B power P is equal to A, C power 2P is equal to D power 2P equal to C, F power 3P is equal to E. You apply these 3 things for A, C, E and take the power of 1 by P, you get the value of, you get the A option. And for this 8th question, the only value that is possible is this, because you just apply the minus root 2 and root 2 for x's, and then you will get 2 equation. You can cancel and you can see that only if a0 is 6 and a3 equal to 0, you will get integer values for other 2. And 9th question, for this we would come to know that if z1 and z2 be the 2 complex numbers such that this should be true. So which means that z1 plus z2 is equal to z1 minus z2. This is only possible if the 2 numbers are 0 and 0. So the real part is 0 for z1 and z2. So for z1 by z2, the real part is also 0. So plus 1, you get 1. 26 factorial is equal to n into 8 power k. For this, inside 21 factorial, you have to check how many 2's are there in the prime factors of 2. So you calculate that, you'll note that you'll find it to be 2 power close to 8, you'll get 8 power 6. That is, you'll get 2 power 18 plus some value, not enough to get to the other 2. So the answer would be 6. Consider the following statements in respect of non-singular matrices. So this is just properties. So you have another property problem regarding to matrix indeterminates. We know that this is true, and if A is an identity matrix, this is also true, this is also true. The answer is all 3. So how many 4-digit natural numbers are such that all the digits are even? So you take even digits, and the repetition is allowed in this case. And if you take 0, the 0 won't be in the first place. Calculating for that, you will get 500. So in this case, again, you take this to the right hand side, then you take the cube root on both sides. You'll get z minus 100 is equal to, you'll get 3 cube roots. The cube roots of unity, you extrapolate it for 1000, the cube roots of 1000. You'll get 3 values, and there will also be omega and omega square, and solve it like that, you will get this B. 15, the answer is minus 8, right? So this can be actually easily solved. Just take the power 4 and you see there will be positive values in here, negative values in here. You can cancel that and you'll get the answer. So for 16, the answer is A, 1 and 2 only, because if it's skew symmetric, this need not be true. So we know that A doesn't have to be an orthogonal matrix, so this is true. Four-digit numbers are formed using the digits without repetition of how many are divisible. So the last two digit has to be divisible by 2. That's 1, 2, 5, 2 and 3, 2 should be the last digits. You do this keeping only 1, 2, 5, 2 and 3, 2 as the last digits. You'll find that you'll arrive at only 6 numbers. 2 for this, 2 for this, 2 for this. What is the remainder? So the answer would be A. You just find the periodicity. So what is the remainder when 2 power 2? What is the remainder for 2 power 3, for 2 power 4? You'll see that all the 2 power 3, the remainder will be 1. So 2 power 3, 2 power 6, it's repeating in the third power. So 2 power 120 will also give you a remainder of 1 when divided by 7. 19th question. So this is just, so if it should be 0, you can see that if we add these two, I should get this. So based on that, you can easily get the value for n. The 19th question, the answer is C. So ABC is a triangle, then what is the determinant? So we can take this to be tan pi minus A. So after that you find the determinant. The determinant will be a very easy answer, it will be 0. What is the number of different matrices each having 4 entries that can be formed using 1, 2, 3, 4? So you can form 1 cross 4 matrix, 2 cross 2 matrix and then 1 cross 4 matrix, right? So you will see that you permute this, permute this, permute this. You will find the answer to be 768. It would be 256, 256, 256. It's just 4 power 4, 4 power 4, 4 power 4. So that's it. So for 22, this is a very basic property of functions. So 1 only is right, because for this you'll have two values giving you the same value. So cos minus 0.5x, cos plus 0.5x will give you the same answer. So in that case, this is not bijective. Only option 1 is bijective. It's 23. So this definitely will be an equivalence reaction. You can check. You just apply the values of x and y, and since x and y varies from negative 1 and 1, and if it should be always less than 2, and it will always, because you cannot take 1 and 1, all the values have to be less than 1 and 1. So if you add them, you will definitely get values less than 2. So 24, the answer is A. It's going to be a null set. You just assume elementary sets. So keep A as 1, keep B as 2, keep C as 3, or you can take A equal to 1, 2, B equal to 2, 3, C equal to 3, 4. You find that that will be an easy way of finding the answer. So this is 0, that because A, B, C are sides, and for B sin A, for C sin A, for cos A, so for B sin A and C sin A, you can apply the ratios in sine rule, and finally you take the determinant, everything will get cancelled, you'll find the answer to be 0. And here both are wrong. If this is wrong, then this will also be wrong. Okay, so the first one will be wrong. You can easily check that. So it will be neither 1 or 2. So 27, the answer is C. You can transform this to 2 and take the square root, make it equal, you'll get a quadratic equation. So the quadratic equation, so you should have 2 values. So for this, answer is D. You just have to log x power x minus log xy, log yy minus log yx. So you get 1 and 1. So the rest of the values should not be, it won't be equal to 0, or it won't be since you have x is greater than y. So you will have log yx. Since this is always greater than 1, it can never be equal to 1. So you cannot get 0 inside there. So this is true. 28, the answer is 1. So 29, there was a problem with the question regarding the answers. What is the coefficient of x power 10? Third question. So we'll skip it for now. 31. The answer is D, the fourth term of the expansion. You find the fourth term. So since there is no x, the x and x has to cancel. Give the powers of n such that they both cancel. You'll find that. So you'll find the values of m and n to be 6 and 2. So that will give you 12. Then 32, the answer is again D, all are right. This can be easily checkable. So the equation has to have imaginary roots. You do the same thing because it is in GP. You find the b square minus 4ac, you apply it. You'll find that it will have imaginary root. This will be the ratio, and product of the roots, you'll definitely get this. So all are correct. So for 34, we'll go to 34. In 34, you can write this to be x square minus y square power 2n plus 1, and you can apply the properties of the middle term. You'll find that exactly this x square by y square will give you 1 in that case. That is the values of x and y are same. It has to be. So 35, the answer is 10. You look at the onto function. So onto function, everything has to map with everything, right? So it's just 5 into 2, 35. 36, it is D. So in this, you have to apply here the rule of sine 2a, and root 3 you have to take it as tan 60. Then you have to tan 60 and cos 10. You have to write the tan 60 as sine 60 by cos 60. You have to take LCM, and finally you will arrive at the answer 4. So here you will have sine 50 by 2, and in the numerator also you will have the same thing. It will get cancelled, and finally you will get the answer to be 4. So for the question 38, the answer is D. It's going to be 0. If you solve it and you apply these in the ratio, use the sine rule, apply the ratios, you'll find the answer to be D. So 39, cos inverse of x plus sin inverse of x. So in this case, it is going to be x is equal to 1 by root 2. 45. What is the number of solutions of 40? So this is only 1. Because you can see that if it has to be 2, then it has to be root 2 inside, and you'll find that if it has to be root 2 inside, then there's only so much values that you can apply from this. It's going to be only pi by 4, so it's going to be 1 by 1, only one value. So for 41, the answer is C, right? Because in the numerator you apply cos A plus cos B formula. This will get cancelled with one value, and finally you'll get to 60. You'll get the answer to be 1 finally. 42, the answer is C. You apply the properties of cos inverse here, or you transform this into tan inverse. Finally find the you'll get this to be 15 plus 49. You'll get it to be 49. So 64. 43, we'll skip it for now. 44, the answer is B. This is just probably tan inverse of x minus tan inverse of y formula. 46, the answer is A. So it's just properties of triangles, and for cos 2a, cos 2b, cos 2c, you expand that, and finally you'll get the answer to be a very nice problem. So this is just a right angle triangle. 16, 63, 65 are right angle triangles, and they say if you apply the properties of right angle triangles to this, the answer will be very obvious. So 46a. 47 is going to be B, because alpha plus beta is equal to 5 pi by 4. If you apply the values of 5 pi by 4 for tan theta, it's going to be 1, and you'll finally get the answer. So there has to be cross multiplication, and you have to apply the formula tan alpha plus tan beta formula, get the answer that way. So 48 is going to be B. So if tan alpha and tan beta are the roots, you just find the roots. It's not hard to find the roots from this. Then you expand this to cos 2 alpha plus 2 beta. You will get in terms of cos 2 alpha and sin 2 alpha, sin 2 beta, cos 2 beta. You transform those into in terms of tan theta. There are formulas where you can do that. You do that, you get 13 by 85. So 50. The answer is A. 1 only is right, because this has to be true for acute, it won't be true for obtuse. 51, you have A is going to be 19. This is just 3D geometry, just full of formulas. The next 30 to 20 questions will be just based on formulas. Again, sphere formula, general equation of a sphere formula. 53, the answer is infinitely many, because it's x equal to 5, it is a line, so you'll have infinitely many lines points in a line. 54, just properties of direction, cosines and direction ratios. The answer is going to be B. Then 55, the answer is going to be C. Again, same direction ratios, and you apply it in the intersection of line and a plane. It's going to be very easy. (56), the answer is D. You find the equation of the plane passing through all these 3 points, and then find the perpendicular distance from 0, 0, 0, that is the origin, and keep it to be P. That's it, and then that's basic algebra after that. So 59, this is also direct formula, perpendicular to the line from a point. You find that, you'll find the answer to be D. 60 is also a basic distance formula. The calculations will be a little tedious, but finally you will arrive at this. So 61, the answer is A, because the square is lying between the 2 lines, and distance between these 2 lines will be the side of the square. 7 by 3 and 7 by 3. So they have given the midpoints. You can use it to find the other 2 points, find the centra. That's a direct formula. Then 63, you have the answer to be B. Again, direct formula for this. 64 is also a direct formula. It's both 1 and 2. Right? Coordinates of P can be, yes, if you look at the parabola and apply the distance formula, you will find that. And so this would be 8 units already. This will also be 8 units in that case, because that is the definition of the parabola itself. So both will be right. 65, again it's direct formula. The answer is D. 66, again so a lot of questions from the now it will be direct formulas from vectors. 66, you will get C. 67, you get A. So just angle formula. And then you get B for this 2 only. Moment of force about a point of independent by this application of force. Moment of a force about a line is a vector quantity. This is true, but this is not true. Then you have 69, that is A. You cross this and have a dot. You'll find that some terms will become 0 and some terms will stay there, but you'll have negatives and positives. So in that case, everything will get cancelled out. Now we have the 70th question, which is b pi by 3. This is angle between the by vectors, and the hint is this: the two magnitude 4 inclined at an angle pi by 3. So this is very easy. Then 71, you get A. The answer is A, no point. This is differential equation solving, and finally you will see that there will be no intersection because both lines will be parallel. Then 72, it is D. Any differential equation, you just have to differentiate, or you take the value of y and apply it in all the options, you will find the answer. 73 is also D, such that then which are the following holds. So you can take the g of x and apply inside f of x and make them equal. So you should get an equation that is cancelling, and you take everything to the left hand side. So that will give you the answer. So this is B. This is a direct formula. You multiply it inside, you will find the direct formula. Finally, since it is 1 and minus 1, we apply the property of odd function, even function, you will get 0. Then this is D. So degree, order and degree is 2 and 5. You can see that this is the order itself is 2, so it has to start from 2. When it comes to 5, you have to, so this we have to, the differential equation should not be in terms of power, so we have to raise this, and finally you will see that we have to raise to the power of 5. No, sorry, the answer is 2 comma 3. 75 is 2 comma 3, it's not 2 comma 5. We have to raise to the power of 3. 0.6 into 2, it's going to be 3. (76), it is again A. So differential equation, y0 is equal to 1 by 2. Then what is the value of this? So you know the y0 is equal to 1 by 2. You solve this equation, then you will find the value of the arbitrary constant. So you will know the value of y exactly. That is going to give you the answer. This is just classic, again a step by step thing. This is going to be D. Both are going to be equal anyway. So this for e power minus x, and for this you will get to be pi by 4. So you have to solve this by integral a to b f of x dx is equal to integral a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. So that formula. Then again you have a, so b will range from 0 to 1, neither maximum nor minimum in the range x greater than 0, which means that the function is oscillating, or the function is going in a straight line. So you will not have a minimum value. It goes on to infinity. 79, and then 80. The answer is again A for this. F of x has some domain, g of x has no domain. So 81. The answer is D, 26. Again, so this is just normal formulas. So cos x plus sin x, even in the denominator, you solve for this, you equate the left hand side and right hand side, you will find this to be true. And 82, the value will be, if you find the value of alpha, then finding the value of beta will also be very easy. So for 83, the answer is D. So you differentiate f of x, and we can see that whether it is increasing or decreasing in those intervals, and after finding that, we'll make it equal to 0. In that case, you will find this. 84, the answer is D, all are true for this. You find the local, because you have anyway you're going to make it equal to 0, you'll find the critical points. The minimum will be here, and the local minimum of f of x will definitely be at E. Both are same. 85, you get A. It's just f of g. So you take the g of x and apply it in the f of x. So you also have an f of x inside this. So finally you can see that everything will get cancelled in some way. So g of x has to be inside f of x, and again, sorry, not g of x, f of x has to be inside g of x in this. So there is also minus 3x, so you'll have minus 3x here, and finally you'll get the answer to be x cube minus x cube by minus 1 by x cube. So you have to use the formula of a cube minus b cube formula in this, or a minus b the whole cube. So both will work. 86, the answer is D. You're just differentiating the equation 2 times. That's it, df of x. So 87, the answer is C. That is, it's just 1 and 3. While you are using a greatest integer function, you see that, so f of x is differentiable for all x greater than, so f of x is not a greatest integer function, so this will be true. So g of x is continuous at x is equal to 0.00. Yes, because the previous value and the next value will have had the same value, because it's the greatest integer function, right? The derivative, that is not true. So 1 and sorry, these two are true and this is not true. In that case you have not 1 and 3, sorry, 1 and 2 only. A. So 88, you get A. So this is left hand side, left hand limit, and right hand limit for h of x. And for 89, you get D. So you can differentiate sin x, you can apply it. This is, since you can see that this is sin x, and you can find the it is going from a to 100 pi. So you can find the repeating intervals where you'll get positive and negative. This is also easy. And differentiating the function at it is just sin x, and you apply it, you get a to be 0. So coming back to 91, again we have a problem from differentiation. So 91, the answer is C, both 1 and 2. Again you have to differentiate and apply the values of 0 and 0. It's easy to find. And for 92, it is going to be B, relative maxima at x equal to 0. You'll find that it will have a maxima for all B and at a equal to 0. Then 93, you get it to be A. So again you have the greatest integer function, the differentiation is going to be easy. The 94, you get D. 95, you get A. 96, you get C. 97, you get D. So we go to the geometry section in circles. What is the value of A1, area of the major and minor segments respectively. So y is equal to x, the line is going through, and it's just area under curves. Again 98, the answer is A. 99, the answer is D. For 100, the answer is A. Again it's going to be a simple integration. So 101 you get C. A bag contains 4 black and 4 white bars. Man seeks 2 bars at random. What is the probability? Both of these are at same color. So it has to be either black and black or white and white. It's a classic probability question. 102 you get C. 104 you get A. So two lines of regression computed from some bivariate data. Theta is the acute angle between them. What is the value of this? So you can actually find the values of theta. You don't have to use statistics for this. You can easily find the value of theta by using just geometry. So you get the value of A. For 105 again you have A. The same logic applies. This is in terms of binomial distribution, and if you know the binomial distribution formula, parameters n equal to 10 and p equal to 1 by 2, so you know that q is equal to 1 by 2. So just some properties of binomial expansions. And for 107 you get A. Again statistics. 108 you get B. 109 the answer is C. 110 the answer is C. Again this is very normal formula that we are using here. So P of A union B is equal to P of A plus P of B equal to P of A minus P of A intersection C. So that's, so 111 you'll get C. 112 you get again C. 113 you get B. For this same things but with 3 values: P of A intersection B intersection C, and again union among all these things. 114 you get C. 115 you get B. So again probability. 116 the answer is A. 117 we are going to use just statistics. It's going to be all formula related. So 117 is going to be B. 118 you'll get C. Mean of the distribution, you just apply this formula. 119 you'll get C. 120 you'll get D. Actually this is very easy problem. So in this paper you have seen that at least 40 to 45 questions were very easy, and some questions till 60 were easy. So all in all you could have attempted close to 45 to 60, in which case you are well above the cutoff. So I wish you all the best for the students, and I wish to see you in an SSB class. Thank you.